Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is my driver that I've built homemade based on the little switch mode chip 2153. Basically what it does is switches ground, gives a signal, drives them in kind of totem pole configuration. The middle, even though it's earth, is actually positive. Then you've got those two switched grounds which go into the primary winding of this transformer, which is nothing more than twin and earth. I'm using it as a trifilar. The earth is my output, and basically the positive rail enters the finish on the blue and the start on the brown. They go round and then they go into each channel there. So that's the phasing arrangement. So the two channels start on blue from channel 1, goes round out to positive, then start on blue on channel 1, the finish of blue goes to positive, the start on brown goes round, the finish on brown then goes to the other channel, and that oscillates. And then I've got a piece of wire, just a single turn, just to do some demonstrations. It's running at about 14 kilohertz. The timing capacitor, I'll get a screwdriver, you can probably show better. So timing capacitor C4 can be changed to alter the frequency. 10 ohm resistors, they're 7. The spec calls for 10, but I've got the closest thing I could get. Those go to the gates on the devices. Decoupling and some other rudimentary filtering and diodes, and there's also an MOV to catch any spikes. Power supply is just a bench power supply, nothing really fancy about it. I've set it for 13 volts, although it shows slightly lower. Obviously calibration's not particularly good on them, but I trust the fluke when I set it up. So anyway, let's see what we can do. Hope to get a winder custom secondary for that. It's quite a sizable chunk of ferrite there, double there. It's about 25 mil wide, 15 mil deep on each section. It's composed of 4 C sections, and they're just taped together. It was out of a 20 kilowatt Corona transformer. Anyway, let's connect the juice. You can probably hear it oscillating now. I could even put a piezo on there to make that effect more pronounced, but let's look at the scope, because I've got the scope attached on the earth connection. There's no load connected at the moment. Let's see the scope. So yeah, there is a little bit of ringing going on. That's the positive. It's more or less a square wave that comes out, and there's obviously the falling edge there, fairly fast. There's a little bit of ringing on the lower edge. The rising edge there, let's just turn the resolution timing down a bit. Yeah, so as it goes into the positive leading edge there is ringing, so I need to try and see if I can dampen that somewhat. But yeah, that seems to be having the desired effect. So let's see if we can make some wires glow. With ease. Easy. Plenty of amps flowing through that. Temperature on the devices, they're probably not even 15 degrees. That's running quite respectably. I mean, I am limited by this power supply. So we'll do some high power tests in an upcoming video. Thank you for watching.